Joining us now to talk about the markets and earnings season, Rob Morgan. Rob is Chief Investment Officer at Sandy Spring Bank. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So we've had this bull market since our financial crisis, or like the latest recession, you should call it. Now what? I mean, we're seeing earnings. Is it slower growth? We're at these records.
Yes, 2 records yesterday on the S&P and the NASDAQ, the VIX at a 20-plus year low. It all sounds great, doesn't it? But I'm a little concerned here because when you get that low VIX, complacency sets in, and that's never a good thing.
Are we complacent?
I think so. Well, the VIX number would tell you that. Now, there's a lot of geopolitical news out there to worry about, but nothing's really affecting stocks. We need to restore some healthy fear here. You know, see the old wall of worry. We need to get that wall of worry.
And Lauren, that's at the 1993 low.
Yeah.
The Comey firing, when we heard about it, we saw a more intense market reaction in the beginning, but at the end of the day, only the Dow is down. You're overweight small caps versus large cap stocks. Why is that? Is that based on the Trump agenda of tax cuts and healthcare reform?
It's really more based on, it's a dollar play. I think the dollar's going to go up, and a rising dollar hurts the big cap multinationals, so conversely, I'd like the small cap growth stocks related to that.
Well, Snap saw some growth, but it wasn't good enough, and we knew that they were not a profitable company, and somehow everybody's surprised. And the stock tanked over 20%. Oh, big news. No profit.
Right.
So your thoughts, Rob, what do you think?
Well, and as you said, Snap disappointed. It was the first report they made as a publicly traded company. I guess.
Do you buy it today? I
don't think so. I think the 2 troubling takeaways from this, number one, it seems like Facebook is starting to incorporate a lot of the really cool features that Snap has. That's number one. Number two, and this is more a cultural issue, I'm not sure this company is ready yet to manage to short-term expectations. You know,
that was evident on the call with.
Oh, yeah.
CEO, he looked and sounded young and inexperienced.
Yeah, well, that's part of it, but also to some of those charges. You know, they talked about IPO-related compensation.
Right.
You know, that could have been kind of spread out over time, and they just didn't seem to care. So one issue is Facebook being a competitor in a low barrier to entry business, and then number two, the whole cultural thing with are they really ready for prime time?
Is Snap a fad?
I wouldn't want to. It's pretty hot with the teenagers. So,
well, let's expand into technology. First of all, Snap is just above that $17 IPO price now after the sell-off that we're seeing today. What is your thoughts on technology overall? Because there's a lot of people who still love it.
Count me in, but I would be more some of the larger companies. You know, one of my favorite larger dividend-paying companies.
Such as, quickly?
How about Apple? Now you can get some growth. You get a 1.7% yield. Disclosures, I don't own it.
Right. And Rob, we have a deal on Apple. We'll report it later in the hour. All right, thanks, Rob.